Hi, I'm Lara Mann, and I am a fine artist and a creative professional. I have always been an artist. I've always wanted to be an artist. My first memory is of drawing. There is no other thing that I'd rather be doing with my free time. So I've been doing art since I can remember, and probably until the day I can't hold a paintbrush anymore. I was always drawing. That was like my thing. I would just close my door, turn on music, and then draw. And I got so good that I placed myself out of the youth classes, so I had to take classes with adults. And that's when I think I knew. I was like, maybe this is something that I could keep doing for real. I've honed in on my subject matter since I've been here, because I started painting mountains in Chicago and it was not well received. I think getting to the point where I was like, maybe I need to keep pushing professionally into this place, which was when I got my own studio. If I'm doing this big thing, I'm gonna just do the big thing, which is now that I have my own studio, I'm able to come here, I carve out daily time to come here. And I think that's the big difference between like that mindset of, oh, you live a life, you are an artist, but like you have that 40-hour-a-week job. Here, I'm working part-time, but then also putting in part-time here. So I'm treating this more like a job than I ever did. Resin is something that it's become a lot more mainstream now, just because it's, I think, has this ease of application that's like really pretty, very colorful. But mostly I use the resin as like a final kind of touch or as a layering aspect to my paintings. But generally I kind of bounce between oil paint and acrylic as my actual painting medium, and then resin as either layering or surface coating. When people think about resin, they think about the idea of a resin like mixing, like a pouring thing where you like put color in the cup and you have just like a regular canvas, and then you pour it on and then you tilt it around and then there's like a really cool swirl and then like you're done. Like I don't do that. I don't use resin in that way, which is like fine that other people do, but I think that's the one thing that I have recognized is people hear resin and they just make that assumption right away, but the way that I use resin is much more deliberate and kind of more of a finalized surface, not an actual means to making the painting. I use my art practice as a form of meditation because it transports me to a place, and that place doesn't really exist. It's more a feeling. I'm able to just kind of dissociate into this place that I'm putting all this energy in. I want to live in these places. That's where I want to go when I'm like at my most vulnerable.